Howdy, this is Drones Travels. Thanks very much for popping in. And we're going to do a motorhome update on my 1983 Chevrolet Mallard motorhome. It's actually 454 Chevy powered. So stay in tune for the update, which will follow now. Guys, this is Drones Travels. I like to say that. Motorhome update. I got a few things I've taken care of on it since you last I've done the updates on it, and we're gonna start at the front. You will notice I blackened out the grill, blackened out around the headlights. My next question is, do you think that gray stripe there, I should blacken that out, just leave the chrome? Let me know in the comments. It'll go all the way across. I painted the cowl supports in here. I touched up some things. What you can't see is in there is I changed the air cleaner and the breather on the engine. Using some old performance tricks I've learned down the lines on these engines. And also new windshield washer squirter bottle, as well as a pump. We go around this side, going down here. You can see there's my new sewer valve assembly is installed. We're going around the back, work our way around, get around the back side here. I'm using an app on my phone to help me see things, so bear with me. Up on top, my camera's on a selfie stick, so bear with me. You'll see up there. And I go a little higher here. All right, there we go. Get up here. You can see there's a new the airs is sitting there. This is my new TV antenna. This is a King Omni Pro HD setup. This thing is awesome. When we get inside, I'll give you a sample of what it does for the money. I think I paid $190, but for everything I bought. So right there, that's a King Omni Pro antenna. Bear in mind this. Let's slide it down there. Whoop, there we go. Bear in mind, this thing has never had a real antenna put on it. When I was in the process of installing this, I noticed that the original old style antenna wire was in it. So you can see in the back, spare tire cover is on it. The curtains my wife made for it. I've replaced all the marker lights on it with LEDs all the way around up there as well. Even the porch light here that is new, that is an LED. We are going to be replacing the canvas, but that's going to wait till we get it up north. New curtains, obviously. Then we go up here. These are all new LED lights across the top. So I'm updating the motorhome. So now we'll go inside. Go inside here. I got a few tools sitting in here because we're just winding down. Unfortunately, we turn some lights on in here. I'm still waiting on the air conditioning. I checked with them. It could be a week, could be 2 weeks, could be a month. So thanks to COVID. So in the back here, everything is done. We have already started to load it up with blankets, paper towels. We're gonna have we got propane cylinders down there for the grill and little odds and end things sitting in there right now. The bathroom is complete. My wife went out and ordered new towels for it. New towels. everything's works. We turn it on there. There we go. We got water. So we got water systems all set. The engine bay's all, driver's compartment's all done. I've serviced the engine, changed oil in it, different air cleaner, different air breather for it. I've also put fluids in it for the transmission to help treat the transmission. Even though it doesn't have a whole lot of miles, I still want to take care of the trans in it, so we did that. And this is the cool part. This is a King's Omni Pro HD system. Okay, we turn this little button right here. We flip that. There's a green light. I don't know if you'll be able to see it or not. There's a green light there. That green light right there. You can see it on. Okay, now TV's. I went out and bought this little TV. We didn't want much. Believe it or not, it was $69 at Best Buy. So if you're looking for a little RV TV, here you go. It's an awesome little TV. 780p it record. There you go, just like that. I don't want to show TV shows too much, but yeah, it works awesome. And that's with that antenna up above. Went around. If you're wondering how I ran the wiring for this that it never had in it before, that was the challenge yesterday. I had to take this light down, and this cabinet here, there's a outer panel in your shelf unit, so there's a gap between. So I had to snake that wire across, and for now, it's run right there. This hole had to be in here because of the microwave, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a cover that's going to go over this and hide these wires. It'll just come out here. So then I had to run it through here, then snake it down through and run it out through this outlet. That's the same thing goes for the cabling for the antenna up on top. I had to cut a hole and run it through the wall and grab it out here. There's actually about another 2.5 feet of wire of coax like this stuff inside the wall. So if I ever need to change it out or anything, I got plenty of wiring. So I also ended up taking this electrical outlet off to help me expedite that. The total time to install the antenna system, it took me roughly 2.5 hours. And that's doing it all by myself. The TV, I had to buy a new TV. Unfortunately, the other one would play, but it would only play in video mode. You put on TV mode, it would not work. So I ended up having to replace the TV. And what we're going to do, because the other one had a DVD player and this one doesn't, I happen to have an extra DVD player sitting around. So we're going to take this unit and we're just going to put it in a drawer in here. That way, if you want to play DVDs, we can just plug it in. Only takes a few minutes to do it. Then there's a power strip on the back side of this. So, so this mount, believe it or not, is from an actual TV that's in our. I hope my son ever needs it. We mounted his on a wall, and this is his original mount. I modified it to fit this TV, so that's the only way I could put that TV on there. So, but it's coming down, winding down. We're actually at I get stuff in, and I install it. I get the stuff in, we install it. Then when that part of it's done, I'm done. Then we get more stuff in. Our latest acquisition we got in was we got this rug for outside, and my wife found this folding broom. This actually ends up being a full-size broom, so we can. It even has a dustpan. She found it on Amazon, so it folds up, so it doesn't take a whole lot of room. And like I say, this is a rug for the outside. Go outside your door. So it's winding down. I think we're waiting on the ducting for the air. And if that doesn't make it here in time to move this up north, what I'm going to do is I'm going to determine the diameter of the what bolts are here, and then I'm going to just make a couple quick plates up that I can run across here to bolt this down so that I can drive it. Then when I get up north, when the ducting gets here, I'll install it up north if nothing else. So it's a new air conditioning unit, so I'm not worried about that part of it. But I just got to determine the thread diameter of these bolts. Then I'll just come down and I'll put aluminum plate or steel plate across here. I'll make 2 of them just to cinch it down, hold it to the roof, so when I drive the vehicle down the road. So that's why I haven't been driving it, because this is just basically sitting up here, a little caulk on it right now. So when I get that, hopefully the ducting makes it here before the move, because May 12th is when I go and to the license bureau and transfer it and get the plate. I can technically drive it. I have the paperwork that they give you, so I can drive it now, but there's no need to. If it's sitting here, then I can get more stuff. But yeah, we're waiting on those 2 things. And by the way, when I ordered this Omni Pro, the King's Omni Pro system, it came with this switch. Okay, guys. Yeah, I mean, it's a good switch. Don't get me wrong. But I saw this one. I paid $35 or $38 for this switch, because it has where you can plug your cell phone in to charge it, a power port in it. So I decided to not use this switch, because you see it's just a on-off switch, no power, no nothing, where this one has this power port. So I decided to use the wine guard setup in it, and it works fine. So because of this reason, we can plug my my camera equipment into it. I can plug my drones into it, whatever I need to charge. Plus I have 110, obviously. So that was the reasoning for changing that out. These are the legs that came with the TV. We're not using them again because I mounted it on a little pedestal up there. So yeah, it's winding down. We just getting going here. Today is Tuesday. Today is Tuesday. I lost track of days now. But we are leaving tomorrow night to go up north, because we got to go up and go to Carter Lumber, and we got to order the pole barn that this is going to sit in. So we're going to have a 30-foot by 32-foot pole barn. One door is going to be 12 by 12 foot, and then the other will be a standard garage door for a car. And I figured 32 feet. The motorhome's going to be in the front in my wife's car, and the rest of it will be for my toys, because I got like ATVs and off-road carts and stuff sitting up there. So they'll sit in there, plus I'll have an area for a workshop. So that's where we're at right now as far as updates on this. Like I say, I've serviced the engine, everything but the plugs and plug wires, and quite honestly, this thing's runs really great and smooth. So I'm gonna use the old adage, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Right now, I'll know more when I drive it up north, but because up north it's an hour and a half from here to where it's gonna be kept at. So I'll know more at that time, but I really don't foresee anything. Oh yeah, by the way, I did change out the stereo. You can see right there, it has a removable faceplate. I had this sitting around. Rather than go out and buy one, I had a stereo in my house, so I just went and installed this one. So I did put a different stereo in it too, and I replaced it because it wouldn't work. And what I discovered after looking into it, it had a broken ground wire. So I kept the stereo per se, but yeah, everything's ready to go short of the air conditioning, and we're putting a grab handle on the door when you come in. My wife wants that. She broke her back, so she has to have a little help, you know, getting in here. So it has this little handle right here. Well, there's a bigger handle you can put on here. We're going to put that bigger handle on here. It folds up and it flips out like in a lot of the newer motorhomes have on it. So this will come off in that bigger handle. Then I'll just fill these holes. But we're all done. I took care of that area. It was not that good a shape. And I did some repair on it. So for now, so it's all good. So like I say, gets down to canvas, and that's pretty much it. Oh, I did buy, it's in the trunk here if I can do this one-handed. This is actually the battery compartment for it, but yeah, get the key in here, get me key going here. There we go. That's where the easiest that door is open. I did pick up a bottle jack right here. This is a 12-ton. That's in case I need to jack this up for any reason. There's my two batteries. This is here's sewer line sitting in here for now. I have a toolbox. I picked up this little toolbox, which I don't know if I'm gonna leave it in here or not, but I stuck it in here. There's just not a whole lot of room for it. I needed a little toolbox. I went to Harbor Freight, and you know, I'm a guy, and we'll carry this inside. I just need something. I like to have tools whenever I go anywhere with anything. So rather than taking a big old toolbox, I picked this up. It was like $47. So in here, if I can get this open, we got some wrenches, pliers, little crescent wrench. Not a bad deal if you need an on-road toolkit for your RV. We're just going to go drawer to drawer. Here's some sockets, 1/4 inch, few 3/8 sockets. No extensions, but that's okay. And over here we got some more. Here's some wire. Look at there. We've got wire connectors, wire pliers, screwdrivers, little ratchet, little test light. So anything you would need for a road. Then down here we got in wrenches and a couple pair of vice grips. So you know, if you and even a razor knife for $47. It's not a bad deal. They got them at Harbor Freight, guys. So you can, you know, have a little emergency road kit with you if you need to do any repairs on the road to your vehicle or anything pops up. You know, this is pretty cool. They got some bits here, some torques and squares and all the other stuff. Here's a little ratchet, adapter. The only thing I don't see in here is that, oh, right there's an extension. So it does have an extension for 3/8. So not bad for $47, and it gives you a emergency toolkit for peace of mind in case you need something, you know. So that'll probably carry everything I'll need for down the road. So anything over in that, obviously we're going to tow it in. So but you know, that's something else to consider with a motorhome, is a toolkit. This isn't part of it. This is my Ryobi drill. So, but you know, it's a nice little kit, small. That's the reason I bought it, for the size actually, and I didn't realize all the stuff that was in it until I started showing it to you guys. So $47 at Harbor Freight, so in the tool section. So you get all this stuff, you know. It's Harbor Freight. Everybody knows Harbor Freight. Their tools aren't the best, but in a pinch, even crappy tools are better than no tools. So that's something to consider as well. I did change out the fire extinguisher in here. Right there's a fire extinguisher. So yeah, it's basically ready. Short of a few little items. And those will be done by the time we get ready to go on the road with it, which will be in around August, I'm thinking, the way things are going. So we're going to do our traveling and social distancing, do our own thing. We have another couple that's going with us, and they've all had their COVID shots, so, and we're all set. So we just keep to ourselves and have our little vacation and just go do things that we can do without not being around people. We were going to go to Mackinac Island, but it's out of the question this year. Quite honestly, because we're taking dogs, we can't take them to the island. And the other issue is because of the pandemic right now, it's like almost $50 a person to go across to the island. Then you got to pay if you want to eat on the island. Then if you want to take a bicycles, it's $15 a bike to take the bikes across. So, you know, that there would budget-wise would carry us for a few days traveling. So we're going to say hi to the Mackinac Island as we cross the Mackinac Bridge, but we are not going to the island. Not until things settle down, because it's like really expensive. It's not, at this point, we'd rather see things and be safe than worry about the island. So we're not going to deal with that this year. So, but yep, Motorhome's all ready. This is update's getting kind of winded, so I'm going to sign off here, and I'll see you on my next update. Thanks very much for popping in and listening in to this. And if you can, it helps my channel out. Subscribe, like, comment, and there'll be other updates, more updates. And I'll see you on the next one. Bye-bye.